Baseball video games are some of my all-time favorites to play, so naturally I chose to discuss Ken Griffey Jr.'s Slugfest for the Nintendo 64. I coveted this game as a kid, but I never got to own it until I was an adult, as I was stuck with the original game for which Slugfest is a sequel, Major League Baseball featuring Ken Griffey Jr. As an adult, however, I've put at least 100 hours into this game, slowly navigating through the season modes among others. In my opinion, it is the absolute best baseball game on the Nintendo 64, followed closely by the AllStar Baseball series, which were awesome as well. But let's just start with a bit of the backstory on the game. Slugfest was developed by Angel Studios and published by Nintendo in 1999. It also had a companion game for the Game Boy Color that was developed by Software Creations. Don't set that expectation that this is a full simulation game, because it definitely has a more arcade feel to it than simulation. That said, I'm a simulation fan and I absolutely adore this game. Hitting and pitching are quite fluid and easy to use. This is definitely one of those games that you can just pick up and play, even if you really aren't a baseball fan. That is especially the case if you turn the batting mode to classic mode, which eases up the difficulty of the batting. In the standard arcade batting mode, players are subject to an oval shape to line up their hits with the direction of the ball. Overall, it's not that hard either way. Pitching is also very simple, as you rely on a menu of pitch options, then select your direction. Overall, the game is just very friendly to those new to baseball games, but still gives a challenge if you ramp up the difficulty a bit. The consensus at the time, and generally still today, is that the AllStar Baseball series is superior to the Ken Griffey Jr. series, and most people are right. However, there are several downsides to the simulation aspect of the AllStar Baseball series that can lengthen the game or make it tedious to those with little experience in baseball. That said, I absolutely love both series, as I mentioned previously. The graphics are a significant standout of this game, despite reviewers believing that the All-Star series was better looking. If you have an expansion pack, the high-res mode on this game looks fantastic, especially if you're using an upscaler. I'd honestly rate the graphics very similar to each other, and I prefer the character models in Griffey over those found in the All-Star Baseball series in most cases. Nonetheless, this game really helps you get that feeling of power at the plate. Due to the arcade nature, it's really easy to hit home runs, which are my favorite thing to do, of course. It's very common to blast 3+ homers in a game with a good single hitter if you play it correctly, and the rest of the team will often blast a long ball as well. The audio is actually quite good as well, lastly. There are plenty of backing tracks, announcer, PA voices, and even some commentary from Griffey. My only complaint is that the sound of the pitching while winding up. The original game did not have that obnoxious sound, but it is easy to tolerate and you'll get over it. All in all, I personally love this game and I would recommend it to anyone who is interested in a baseball game on the Nintendo 64, as it's probably my first choice along with All-Star Baseball 2001, since they're both so cheap these days. Enjoy that arcade goodness with this game and go pick it up today. That's all I have for you guys today. I do sincerely appreciate you watching the video, and I hope that you have a great rest of your day.